You're listening to God's Modern Day Millionaires Daily Devotional for busy marketplace leaders around the world. Day 59. You are called to serve and rescue the oppressed. As marketplace leaders, we are placed on this earth to serve and rescue the oppressed. We may call them orphans, co-workers, widows, the elderly, the sick, the homeless, the hopeless, but they all are still the same. Those who are harshly dominated or highly stressed are the oppressed for whom we have been sent to serve. Individuals who are kept down by severe and unjust use of force or authority. People who are oppressed because of tyranny, they need deliverance. Or maybe those who are bound by learned behavior from those in his or her environment. We are the answers to someone's prayer. Marketplace leaders are those who have a compassion for the people that they serve. They have a passion for Christ, and they are passionate about their assignments. Solomon understood this, and when he wrote in Ecclesiastes 4:1, he said, "For I returned and considered all the oppressions that are done under the sun, and behold, the tears of such as were oppressed, and they had no comforter. And on the side of their oppressors there was power, but they had no comforter." Do you see that? See, Solomon begins chapter 4 by talking about a few things he noticed about the oppression and how the oppressed often have no one to comfort them. There were three things Solomon noticed about the oppressed. Number one, he noticed their tears. Who are the oppressed whose tears affect you the most? Number two, he noticed the power and authority of their oppressor. What system do you notice that's causing the oppressed to remain bound? Number three, he noticed that they had no comforter to comfort them. What are the ways that God has given you to bring comfort, such as eradicating oppression and poverty? As marketplace leaders, what do you see when you see those who are oppressed? How do you feel when you see a homeless mother and with school-aged children, the elderly without food or help, or a crippled child or a crippled man or woman on the corner begging for support? What is it that God has led you to do to make a difference in the lives of the oppressed? It may be your purpose. See, widows and orphans are the most common biblical examples of people who are easily oppressed by people with power. One of the things that make widows and orphans such easy prey is that they are alone. The widow having lost her husband and the orphans having lost their parents. Solomon's father, David, once said in Psalms 146:7, he said, "He upholds the cause of the oppressed and gives food to the hungry. The Lord sets prisoners free." Marketplace leaders called by God are born to make a difference in the lives of the less fortunate. They have been formed to eradicate systemic poverty. Oh my God, they have been formed to eradicate the poverty and feed the hungry, create affordable and sustainable housing, to take care of those who are less fortunate. If you're reading or listening to me today, I want to take a little bit more time and give you some things that God wants you to have. You see, God has handpicked you before you were in your mother's wombs. And if God has called you and you are still waiting for the right time and the right opportunity, I want you to suggest to do the following. Number one, write the three things that you are passionate about. These things have to do more with your natural gifts, skills, and talents. Maybe it's the things you've been through. Number two, write down the people that you have compassion for, those for whom your heart breaks and aches. Oh my God, when you see them. Number three, write your vision statement, your mission statement. Number four, write a business plan with a budget for your pre-business development and your operational budget. Number five, make a list of the professionals that you're going to need to enlist for support, such as an accountant, administrator, web designer, an attorney, and the list goes on and on. Number six, set a date when you plan to become a legitimate entity in your state, such as a LLC or a trust or a 501c3, a nonprofit organization. Number seven, set a date for launching your ministry, your foundation, your charity, or your business.